Sure, the webinar. All right, let's kick this off. So we're going to break this into 3 quick sections. One, we're going to go through a little history of Bamboo. We're also going to go into what the group redirect product does, which we believe is a product every SharePoint site should have. And then we're going to see a demo of the product and how to set it up, which you'll find is pretty easy to do, but for the value you get, I think it's well worth any effort involved. So Bamboo Solutions, we're a leading provider of enterprise class software, which we'll see today, but we also have consulting services for the entire Microsoft 365 stack. So whether you're doing migrations, whether you're doing portal build outs or doing things in the Power Platform, we're your partner to help. You deliver those solutions, train on how to deliver those solutions, and then also access, of course, our suite of products. We always like to say our experience makes us the best in class and guarantees top-notch expertise. So we've been doing work on SharePoint for over 10 years now. The Bamboo products have been in existence since 2007 on-prem. We purchased the company in 2016 and have since developed the 2019 and 2022 versions of our on-prem products and are up to 24 products for SharePoint Online. We're really seeing 90% of what we do today in SharePoint Online as our go-forward strategy, and hopefully the on-prem and SharePoint Online frameworks will come together as Microsoft is promising, and these products will work on both. But for now, the SharePoint Online products work in SharePoint Online Modern Experience. The on-prem are still .NET solutions that are deployed into Class Experience on-prem. All right. So we offer services around our products as well as just general services. So we can help you with solution deployment, design and configuration of custom solutions, some coaching, helping you build your own as well, and some training. But you'll find with this product in about 8 minutes, you'll understand how it works, you'll deploy it, and you'll have it up and running in no time at all. On our SharePoint services team, just the straight out of the box services, we're doing the migration support. We're doing a lot of work in the GCC and GCC High, which are the government clouds of Microsoft 365, helping all those integrators get compliant with the CMMC regulations to maintain their contracts with the DoD. We do a bunch of architecture work, administration support. We actually have a full help desk for customers in Microsoft 365, and we offer a sort of a managed service in the Microsoft 365 world where we'll monitor the security, get your security scores up, make sure all of your utilization of the services within Microsoft 365 is up to par, and also offer help desk support for all of your end users. So if you're interested in that program, let us know, and a bunch of other things. So let's get to Group Redirect. So Group Redirect, essentially what we're trying to do is keep your sites safe and secure with this product. So essentially, we're redirecting groups of users to different URLs based on whatever group they are in with an Active Directory or SharePoint. So what we find is often users are landing on pages they shouldn't have access to, right? So you land on a page, and the first thing they're going to do is they're going to request access. So once they request access, those email requests come to your inbox saying that Rob Manfredi wants to have access to the site, but it also goes to a bunch of other people who are administrators of that site, right? So you get a boatload of these emails because when you don't approve it, the users tend to go back to the site and request it again, right? So those emails, when they go to multiple users, all it takes is one person to approve that request, and that user then has access to a site they shouldn't, right? We've seen it happen. We get these emails all the time as administrators. So what's the solution to keep users away from sites that they shouldn't have access to? Well, that's where Group Redirect comes into play. So essentially, we've got our homepage where the blue group of users, right, should have access only to the main project site below, but the green portal users, right, should have access to both. So without Group Redirect, when the green user wants to go to the sensitive project data, they can get in and see what's going on. When the blue users go there, either through an old link or typing it or getting the URL in an email, they get that you're not allowed to be here. and they send the email requesting access, and then we run into that same issue that we saw before, where if one person accidentally grants them access, they now have access to this project data. All right, so that's what it looks like, right? And then you can see this user is like, I want access, and then they give me access, and they just keep asking over and over again because they don't know what it is, but they're supposed to be there. They don't know why they should be there or shouldn't be there, but all they got to do is not even type the message anymore. They just got to hit send because it's pre-filled, and off they go. So what we do is we actually put the web part group redirect on the pages. We want to be able to redirect groups of users to other sites. So in this case, we've got group redirect on the sensitive project data. And we've set up a rule that says if you're in the blue group, we're going to redirect you to the main project site. So when anybody in the green group comes, they can have access to the sensitive data. But when the blue group comes, boom, we push them away and we redirect them to a different URL that they can have access to, that it's either the one they should be going to, or one that says you tried to access a site that you don't have permission to. If you think this is wrong, whatever. But the blue group is now safely redirected to the main site, never getting the ability to request access to that. This is such a clever product that you don't know how you live without it at this point. And not only is it just redirecting, right? And we're going to see how many options we have for the rules and inclusions and exclusions, et cetera. But there's a lot of other use cases that you can have for group redirect. So imagine this. You've got 4 different groups of users, green, yellow, blue, and orangey yellow, orangey red. Let's say these groups of users are have different experiences on the portal homepage. Essentially, you've built 4 different URLs. They could be partners, they could be distributors, they could be just different groups, right? But you want one URL for your homepage, right? mybamboosolutions.com. So when the users land on that single URL, based on what groups they're in, oops, oh, hold on. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Group redirect pushes them to the correct portal page that they're supposed to be on. So you don't have to manage multiple URLs, multiple communications, or anything like that. Group redirect takes care of it and redirects them to the correct area based on what group they exist in. Pretty cool. Another great use case that we see for group redirect is, let's say you create a new site in an old area, right? And you expire the old site. Well, most users are going to have bookmarks to the old site. And when they go to the old site, they're either going to see it's decommissioned or they're going to see old information, which is worse. Even though you've sent all sorts of emails, right? That says, here's the new site. We're launching the new site. The new site's been launched. Go here. They're still going to go the old bookmark to the old site. So what you can do is simply set up a redirect on the old page to the new page and redirect everybody who has a bookmark to the new page and the like. So that's the use cases. That's a little overview of the tool. We're going to take a look at our website on how you can actually get a free trial of the product, and then we'll see the product in action. All right, so our homepage is bamboosolutions.com. And just for a quick tour, we are going to be attending the Microsoft 365 conference in Vegas, May 2nd through the 4th. We do offer a nice little discount code if you use the word Bamboo to register there. That will be at the MGM Grand in about 2 weeks' time. I'll be there, so if you want to come say hello, please do. I'll be in the booth. Across the top, we've got all of our products. The green products are on-prem. The blue products are SharePoint Online on the left. We've got a link to all of our services for SharePoint for Microsoft 365, right? So we can see the Power Apps, the Power Automate, Teams, all that stuff over here. We do have a dedicated migration team with the Migration Center of Excellence, which has got great information on how to do migrations, things that we've learned, best practices, a bunch of articles, and it's free to join. So you can join that and get updates every month on how to do migrations based on our experience and the like, and that's about it. And then our support pages. So on the product side, what we're going to do is we're going to jump over here to the SharePoint Online products, and you can see a list of all of our products: Alerts Plus, Calendar Plus, Carousel, Chart Plus, column level security. All of these things are nifty point solutions that really fill the functional white space of what's missing in SharePoint. And we're focusing today on group redirect. So the way our pricing works is we price everything out as a perpetual license and maintenance model. So it's not a subscription. It's not a per user per month price. So once you buy it, you have it forever, and you can put it on as many sites as you'd like. Here's a nice little overview of features. There is a video on it, some key things, and the pricing for this product is first year $3,995. That's a perpetual license and first year maintenance. And then second year is 22% of that price. If you're an organization with less than 100 employees or a not-for-profit under 300 employees, we have a special maintenance-only pricing. So it would actually be just 22% of this price year over year, and you wouldn't have to actually purchase it. So we love our small companies, and we want to make our products accessible to them. If you have more than 2,000 users on your farm, we do have an additional yearly support fee per account called our Enterprise Support Program. So you can see if you are under 2,000 SharePoint users, it's $0 per year. If you're between 2,000 and 10,000, it's an additional $2,500 per year per account, not per product. So if you decide to buy 5 products, you still only pay that once, plus the normal maintenance for each of the individual products. And this just allows us to make sure we can be responsive to your needs as a larger organization. And you're going to use our product a lot more as well. So there'll be just additional support costs, but the product cost is the same for everybody. All right, let's take a look at this thing and see what it does. Come to my demo page and group redirect. Okay. So let's first notice that I came to this page and I am staying on this page. So with group redirect added to the page, it must mean I'm allowed to be here, right? So it's kind of flashing around a little bit, but let's go ahead and edit this and take a look at how this was set up. It's the page, where's my group redirect? Uh-oh, hold on. Oh, there it is, it's down here at the bottom. Probably want to put that at the top. All right, we'll end the tour. All right, so essentially what we're going to do is we're going to create rules and criteria, right? And it's just a simple, so if you have admin privileges, you can get to this, you add the product to your app catalog, you add it to a page, and you click the configure button. So the first option is you can set the rule to be is or is not, right? So if the user is part of the demo visitors, then we're going to redirect everybody in that group to this different URL. You can nest rules together, right, with ands and ors. So you can say, is this and that, then you can go to here, right? So this is going to create a series of rules to the same URL. In addition, you can add a second criteria, which is another rule. So is demo like a different group? Let's say is approvers. Then we're going to send them to a different URL. So the only difference between a criteria and a rule is rules are a series of functions to a specific URL. And then when you add a criteria, you're essentially setting another set of functions to a different URL, right? So in that one example where I had 4 groups going to different portals, you would essentially have 4 criteria, right? Now, what's important to note is this is sequential. So if a user is in demos and approvers, we're going to run the rules top to bottom, and that person is going to go here, even though they're also in the approvers group, right? It's just kind of the way SharePoint works. So you just want to note that when you're creating your rules for a specific page. All right, so let's go ahead and remove this and get it back to where we were. All right, we'll republish this page. And since I am in that group, I'm allowed to stay on this page. All right, so there. If I'm not in that group, I will be redirected to this other page here. So what I'm going to do is bring over an incognito page and log in as a different user. There it is. Stay there. Stay right there. Okay, so now I'm logged in as a different person that is not part of that group, right? And I'm going to go to that same page. So it comes to that page, it loads. That group redirect is at the bottom, right? So by the time the page loads, it has redirected me safely to the access denied page or the appropriate portal page that I was supposed to be on. It flashed a little bit just because of the direction, where it is in the page, but essentially as soon as it runs, it checks the group and runs the rules against it. So pretty straightforward. What we're trying to do for the user is give them a seamless experience and point them in the direction where they're supposed to be. And for the price, it's really a must-have that at a perpetual license, put this on as many pages as you want for as many users as you would like. If you're a small company, contact us up for pricing, and we'll go from there. Again, we talked about licensing and support. Again, single price per SharePoint tenant, unlimited site collections, support and upgrades are included. Our help desk is here in the US. Second year maintenance is 22% of the price. And if you're over 2,000 customers or less than 100 or under 300 for not-for-profit or education, give us a call. We get you special pricing. The enterprise support, again, the enterprise support is at the account level, right? So if you only have 1,000 SharePoint users, there's no support. So $39.95, second year is only $800 for optional maintenance. It is a perpetual license. You have 5,000 SharePoint users, you would just add in that additional cost at the top there. So that's all I have for you today. Again, I'm Rob. There's my email address located here on the East Coast. Would love to set up a demo. Free trials for 30 days are available. We'll support you as a full customer. We'll help you with the install, configuration, and any questions you may have so you can have the best trial imaginable. And then from there, you can purchase either with a credit card or we'll send you a quote that you can sign and we'll invoice you with 30 days payment terms. So any questions before we wrap this up? Let me take a look at what's going on here. All right, I don't see any questions, but I do appreciate everybody's time today and thank you for coming on. Again, email me if you'd like to start a trial or just go to our website, go to the product page and click on the orange try buy button and you can self-service that trial. No fuss, no muss. Awesome. Thank you guys so much for coming and we got a question coming in. Oh, thank you. You're welcome, Caesar. Have a great day. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I can see you all in there. Thanks for coming. Bye-bye.